Why, hello everybody, and welcome back to another video on the Charles channel, and another episode inside of Stampy's lovely world. I don't really want to talk about last video, okay? I'm just kind of putting it in the back of my mind. I've defended myself, I've defended what I'm going to be doing, and I guess Dylan made a mess when we got home. I don't really want to speak too much about it. We're not adding anyone to the Love Garden. We're gonna be armoring up this episode. We're gonna be making something new. We're gonna be making an armory, and I guess you could say that I'm a bit scarred about what happened last week. And I might agree with you. But it's just something I got to get over. It's something I got to deal with. You know, I never really knew my family. I was really too young, and I kind of raised myself. But it doesn't stop me from feeling bad and feeling hurt and things like that. So we're just going to move on. So today we're going to be building an armory. And I've been preparing some materials and things over here over the last couple of weeks. While I've had just some time to recuperate and rethink. I sent the helpers away. They're over there. Currently salvaging what's left after the fire. We've been taking some materials from the compound and remaking the walls around the house, just to give us some protection from hit the target, because I don't really know what he's going to do next, and who knows, he could be doing something way more serious next time. I've never really seen hit the target do something like that, and I'm sure that Stampy would have never let him do something like that if he was here, but Stampy isn't here. It's me that's got to deal with all of this, and I really just didn't know how Stampy did it. He must have been so strong, because hit the target just tore down everything that I knew, everyone I loved, just in the click of his fingers, and it's like I can't even do anything about it because I wasn't there, and I can't go back in time, not unless I use the time machine. But the time machine is dangerous, as we learned. I'm feeling a really paranoid, you could say, at the moment. All these thoughts and feelings that have come up after the whole burning and the memories that I saw. You know, it's just, I don't know what to think. I don't really know what to expect next from hit the target, because who knows what he could be planning. He's evil at the end of the day, and that's all he's going to ever be to me. He's never going to be a friend or an ally. He's going to be evil, and especially after what he's just done. Yeah, but sorry if I'm a bit off this episode. I'm just trying to think, and you know, I'm trying to get this done, because I need something in place to protect myself, to protect the helpers. You know, if in case the target does attack, and this armory really is going to be that. So if I'm not myself, then I do apologize, but there's nothing I can really do. So yeah, I mean, to look on the bright side, we're on episode 880 now. So we're 20 episodes off of the big tour, which I'm really looking forward to, and I hope you guys are looking forward to it as well. You know, it's something that Stampy hasn't done in a long time, and, you know, it's every 300 episodes, because we're about to hit the 900th episode. So you could say that it's going to be a big one, because it's going to be a tour, and we haven't seen a tour since episode 600, and a lot's changed since then, you could probably see. You know, we're on Bedrock now, and you know, there's a bunch of new buildings, and it's not just the buildings that I've done. We're going to be showing everything. We're going to be showing buildings that Stampy's even done, which is fun. But you know, I don't think we'll be showing him the Target's castle after what he did. You know, I just feel he took it a bit too far. I get that destroying his castle was, you know, far for me to do, but he destroyed my home, where, you know, my family's lived, and I lived for so long. Even though I didn't really know my family, it still hurts just to know that they're all gone and they're never coming back. Which, it does suck, because I'm sure that the helpers would have loved them, and, you know, I can only remember a couple people, and I'm sure that over time that I'll remember more things about my family and things like that. But it's not really about them anymore. It's about my revenge, and it will be coming, because I'm not letting hit the target push me around like that. Because of, you know, I just, it's a sensitive subject, like I did say to you guys, and I do apologise for the lack of speaking. That isn't going to happen in this video. It's just I don't really know what to think, and I want your guys' opinions on what should I do next, and like how should I hit the target? Should I destroy his home again? I mean, I did that last time, and he just rebuilt it. So that wouldn't work. Or I guess we could maybe, I don't know. I mean, we know he had an ally back in the day, Viva Dash. But Viva Dash went. Viva Dash went with Stampy, and the only way we'd find Viva Dash is if we found Stampy. And the helpers obviously went and looked, and you know, maybe they found Stampy, but I didn't, and I probably never will. And who knows? I don't know this Viva Dash. Maybe. Oh, I don't know. It's rough. It's something that I need to think about. My fight against the target has just been. You know, we've not even 50 episodes we've been going, and the fight with the target is just a lot already, and it just shows how strong Stampy was. Seriously did. How he could, you know, fight at the target and wouldn't take it seriously, and if the target did fight at him, he would just fight back. You know, whatever hit the target serve, Stampy could serve tenfold. You could say. So the chimney. We're going to go down to the cobblestone room and grab some cobblestone. And then after that, we will go back and we will extend the chimney up. And then we've got all names for the armor. The helpers haven't been really around much. They've been over at the compound a lot, and they're just trying to salvage what's left. So it's really me trying to just move on from it. And I know it's hard to move on, and you guys are going to be telling me, you know, in the comments that it's okay to mourn for a little bit, and that I should just, you know, really spend some time before coming back and, you know, building again. But look, as you guys can see, that looks really cool. But we're gonna have to fill that hole in with some sandstone. But like I said, as you guys would say, you guys are probably telling me, Charles, have a day off, have a couple of days off. You know, you've just gone through something really traumatic, and that I'm not that guy. I'm not that kind of guy. You know, I don't have days off. I don't have days where I don't do anything. I've always got to be productive. Because if I'm not productive, I'm just a nobody. And I can't be a nobody. You know, the compound, if anybody from the compound taught me anything, it was like, well, I gotta stay strong. You know, I gotta stay in the fight. And if I'm not in the fight, then what's the point? But the way that I see this fight with the target is that it's only just a part of a chapter, a part of an era. You get what I mean? And he might have won this time, but next time I can assure everybody, he won't win. I'm gonna get my revenge. I mean, like I said, hit the target got his revenge in destroying my compound, but I'm gonna get my revenge, and I don't know how yet. We will figure it out. And will I feel sorry for him? Maybe. But what should I care? He destroyed the only place that I've called home, and maybe I shouldn't be taking it so personally. This is my home now, in Lovely World. I live here, I don't live there anymore. You know, I was abandoned almost. So we're gonna head to bed. And then in the morning, we'll come back and we'll continue the armory, and we're almost done, to be fair. We've not got too much left to do. We've just gotta put the armor stands down and put some details in. But I'm planning to upgrade the armory at some point. You know, this is just going to be a little base armory. We're going to have bow and arrows, and we're going to have a smithing table and anvils and things like that. I mean, there's already smithing tables up there, but we got the anvils and the things. And, you know, I really just need to up my protection a bit more. You know, hit the target's always been so strong. And he's always been someone to be scared of. But what is to be scared of with hit the target, you know? Why is he such a big and scary guy? Why is he known as such a big and scary guy? To me, he's just, as I called him last episode, he's just target man, you know? He takes pride in his desire to take over things. He finds pride in his desire to take over Lovely World. And I can't be having that. My friends live here, you know? I live here, and he may have been able to destroy the only place I've ever called home. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to let him destroy this home. It doesn't mean I'm going to let him take over my home. I guess he did take over my home. He did take over. But I mean, that's nothing to be proud of. And I'm going to make him know that. I'm going to make sure that he knows that destroying the compound is nothing to be proud of. And that he will find that at the end of the day, it's not funny. No? He may find it funny, but I sure don't. You know, like, you know, that place was my home. And I guess you could say that I do live here now, and that's true. I do live here in Lovely World, but you know, it's a bit taking me a while to process all of this, guys. So, you know, I'm sorry if I'm talking a bit off. So we've got some armor over here. We've got Dylan's, Molly's Rogue Remnant and Dylan's deep cut ducky gear. There you go. And we've also got Percy's fight or flight dispute. And we're gonna pick up this beacon, and we're gonna put it over there next to the other one. Oh, okay. I thought the beacon broke for a second because we do not have enough beacons. We really need to go and kill one more wither before. And it's like, I don't know. I'm kind of, if you think about it, I'm kind of going through the stages of grief. You know, I'm kind of going through stages of grief, and I think I'm in acceptance. Because I've accepted that the target's done what he's done, and without desperate attempts to go back and fix it, it's just not going to happen. And I was so foolish to just lay down and let him do that without retaliation. It's not how I was trained. It's not in my blood to just let him do what he did. I really will, and I really should strike back right now. But I mean, I'm going to give him a little bit of time to think that he got away with it. Because he definitely hasn't gotten away with it. And I'm going to make sure that he knows that as soon as possible. And it won't be episode 900, and it won't be closer than you guys think. It won't be soon. But when you least expect it, and when he least expect it, I'm coming for him. I don't know what I'm going to do. Leave your suggestions below on what I should do to hit the target. Because I want to hit him where it hurts. And I know that sounds a bit vile of me, and I know I'm sounding really evil right now, but you guys have to understand he took everything from me. My hopes of having a family. He took that all from me. I'm never going to forgive him for that. I mean, he's evil. And, you know, sometimes I do regret just not, you know, I sometimes just do regret going so easy on him in the first time I saw him, and going so easy on him when we were in the in-between. Because he really didn't deserve that after everything that he's been through with Stampy, and after everything he's been through with me. He deserves more. He deserves more punishment than he did get. I mean, what, a couple bruises really is going to hit close to home, isn't it? I don't know, but this is kind of what the armor is going to look like. There's going to be armor names here, and I will show you guys in the next episode when the helpers do return from the compound. But we're just going to put some of these armor stands down. So here, we've got Percy's fight or flight dispute. And it's a bunch of chain armor, because if you didn't know, Percy wears a chain helmet and leggings. Chain helmet and chain leggings and a leather helmet. But I thought this is going to be a bit more personal for Percy, so I've kind of done that. This is, I think, Molly's, what's it called? Molly's Rogue Remnant, I think it's called. And it's kind of in the same, it's kind of very random. Molly, of course, wears the leather helmet, and I wanted Molly to be protected. I don't know why I put Molly's helmet on. I wanted Molly to be protected. But I also didn't want to get rid of the leather helmet. So I've put a leather helmet there, which Molly can always re-dye. And then for Dylan's armor, I've kind of gone in a similar style of what he had before. But I've just put some special armor trimmings on just for a bit of added protection for Dylan. And I've also given him his elytra, which he evidently loves to wear all the time inside of Stampy's Lovely World. So let me just put that down on the armor stand. And then in the on the other side, we've got some more personal sets. So we've got some sets for me, we've got a set for me, and we've got some other sets, which I don't really know the name of. But I do know the name of this set here. Or is it this set? I think it's this set. Let me just... Yeah, it's this set. This is called the Charles Champion set. And it's basically a netherite set of armor with my armor trimming on. And like I said, this is going to be what I wear from now on when I feel in danger or when hit the target attacks. And then I think this is called the red... I don't know, it's called red something. I think it's called, I don't know. I can't remember. You guys will know the names of all of these in the next episode once I do come back up here and show you the finished product. Because I've not got all the resources to finish it in this episode. But I think this one is, it's got something to do with scars in. And it's kind of showing that with, like, the rib cage exposed on the armor and everything. And then the final one, which I don't have access to right now, is the only other one that's left. And can't put that on the armor stand for now. But that is kind of what you'd expect the armor sets to look like. I think it's called blue something. I'm not too sure, but there you go. That's kind of the armor done. There's going to be a roof on there, which I do not have the resources to complete it with. But you guys will see that in the next episode when I do return, and hopefully I'm feeling a lot better about the situation that just happened in the last episode. But I want to thank Frosty for joining me in this episode. Sorry, I didn't really acknowledge you, Frosty, this episode. You can stand up and end the episode with me. I want to thank Dylan, Molly, and Percy for going and sorting the compound army. I just couldn't bear to look at the damage that he's done. And I want to thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye!